all know that the other side, for the past few months, has had a free rein in the media as they jousted for the nomination. Their words have reminded me of the saying, when you have the facts, you pound the facts. When you have no facts, you pound the table. There's been a lot of table pounding on the other side over the last couple of months. I have tried to refrain from interjecting into their conflict, but guess what? That ends tonight. They have commented about the lack of civility in this administration. Their party is going to lecture me and Republicans on civility? Really? They could not even manage a convention. And then they had the signature fiasco. When you are in a position of leadership and are facing a crisis, whether it's Sandy, Irene, the largest snowstorm in history, you cannot call the Secretary of State and ask for a timeout. You have to face the job and do the job. There are no timeouts as mayor. Some of the candidates have taken their approach, in their comments. One has called for performance-based budgeting. I've tried to explain to them that that's what we do starting in September when we get the pro forma budgets, and we spend the next months debating in private, public, council. That's what we do. But don't take my word for it about our budget process. There's 3 others that believe we are doing a good job. They're called Moody's, Standards & Poor's, and Fitch. And timing is everything, but Standard & Poor reaffirmed our AAA bond rating today, and we expect the other 2 agencies to do the same. Another has stated there is no management in City Hall and no planning. He was an elected official for many years. Perhaps he should have applied those principles to the town clerk's office. There have been some comments that I've become aloof, and maybe I've forgotten where I came from. Well, I did not forget where I came from because I never left. And I didn't just get here a few years ago. I've always considered my election as a contract with the people. When I have been re-elected, I've said that I have no other ambition politically than to be mayor. I believe in honoring contracts. I never went to another state to apply for a job after I had a contract. That's not called commitment. But all the issues that they've raised, we'll deal with. And some people have said it's been a little unfair, 4-on-1. The odds haven't been fair. And there was times I did agree with them based on what they said. Probably would have been fairer if it was 5-1. But that's a little bit of political satire for the bloggers out there, so I can give them something to complain about. But on a serious note, again, we'll be addressing all the issues that Emily and Doug talked about and how we have done a great job in this city, not just with me, but all the department heads, our city hall workers, and our council people. But I want to talk about the great city we live in and how I've been blessed to represent Norwalk. Sometimes people take hometowns for granted. I do not. Whether it's visiting our beautiful parks and beaches, or visiting with our residents who are friendly, unique, and sometimes inspiring. We can still go to local venues and have truly genuine chats with each other throughout the day. There is a feeling of togetherness because we have a diversity in people, places, activities, food. The vibrations throughout the city are there, whether it's Sono for some of the younger people, or on any given night when there is a local organization sponsoring some event. The challenge in Norwalk is not to find something to do. It's to find the night when there is something not happening in our city, whether it's charitable events, local organizations, fundraisers. It goes on because of that uniqueness that makes Norwalk. We, of course, know there's no better city in the country than Norwalk when it comes to honoring and respecting its veterans. And we have many veterans on our tickets. And thank you. You may ask, why do I bring these forth during an acceptance speech? The answer is this. Any person who aspires to be mayor must understand the heart and soul of the city. And more importantly, the citizens must feel confident that their mayor knows what makes a city work. I believe that the residents understand my passion and dedication to their well-being, and that they have a truly accessible mayor. I am honored by your trust. I promise I will do my best to be worthy of it. And I know how much you and our citizens love Norwalk. I now ask that you join me in what will be an exciting and, I believe, interesting journey over the next few months as I look forward to find out who my opponent is going to be. Thank you again, and I'll end this with a quote from Madame Marie Curie. I never see what has been done, I only see what remains to be done. Thank you. God bless you and yours. God bless you. Thank you.